They toil, and the earth gives in return. The smile of the harvest.
What do I tell Sovia? It's not bad enough. A little earlier and you'd have beaten the other bandits to my crops. But I guess that's on you. I left the whole pile right here. Enough food, good food, safe food, to get us through the next few months. I went inside just for a moment. The bandits took everything. This was probably her last harvest. There's not a damn thing left to eat. Like thieves. They're not from around here, I know that. They had a few elves among them. I've got no problem with elves, but they looked rough. Like they weren't civilized. You know, bandits. What? No. We're fine. No smuggling, no dream scourge. What are you implying? Huh. Like sticking your nose in other people's business, do you? Not you two. Gods. What do I have to lose? My wife, she's sick. Not a dream troll. Just sick. We've known for a while now. But treatment is expensive. There's not enough to go around. I thought if she could eat well for whatever time she had left, she'd be more comfortable. And now, it's gone. There. Are you happy? Finally! Someone who cares about something other than themselves. When they ran away, I saw them following the river north. They're probably hiding up there, waiting to steal from someone else. You come back with my crops, and I'll give you whatever I can. You can't put a price on survival. Nice work.
You don't think the Clavager died alone in the strangle route?
Why? Don't you?
Ready, aim.
Then roll!
You're not looking good. Give me a moment. We make a good...
Yep. Did you hear that? Never mind.
Look right. Watch me. You're not looking so good. Heal yourself.
This shit gets really fucking annoying, dude. You jump when I need you to dash, you dash when I need you to jump. And they're just too fucking good with the projectiles, man. It's fucking annoying.
Quiet as the depths.
Eckworth and Roth!
That's a bit.
Worth and Roth!
Good fight.
And Roth!
You're fine now. My turn.
Worth and Roth! Silmes mito. Worth and Roth!
You're right.
Right behind you.
Worth and Roth!
Come and get me! Appreciate it. Take a moment, people.
Worth and Roth!
I really don't think you saw what you think you saw.
You think I'm what? Seeing things? They're out there. I know it.
You haven't eaten in a week. None of us have.
All the more reason to pay attention to our surroundings. There's someone else out there. Someone new. Probably Adherents.
And you're the only one who saw them?
People in armor, skulking about in the forest. And it's definitely not the Rangers from Fjord. It's never safe, is it? I swear to you, I know what I saw.
Either way, you need to get some rest. And you, Adiran, should just be moving on.
Stop right there, Adiran. I know what you did. I don't have to bow and scrape to you because you let Egwolf live. You want a parley? Erlin's with the others, deeper in the cave. We're tired and hungry. That doesn't mean we're helpless. Watch yourself.
Was it not enough to be hungry? Now we have to be damp too.
Take it up with Erlin.
Igloff never wanted us to hide like this. Bereft of dignity.
Take my advice. Don't get between the two of them.
I won't. But we must do something.
Sure. Sit here and wait to starve, I guess.
There has to be a caravan coming soon.
Wouldn't bet on it.
Stand back.
Aye, aye.
Stay calm. Just see what our visitors have to say for themselves. I said, stand down. If they had come to kill us, we would be dead.
Erlin, I know this is the Adiran who set Igwolf free, but...
What are you going to do? Growl at them with your stomach? He spared Egwolf for a reason. I'm sure he also has a reason to stand before us now. It behooves us to listen to it. I knew someone would look for it eventually. Allow me to appeal to your better instincts, if you will. We are starving, Adiran. In a choice between us and them, I will always choose us. That does not mean I take pleasure in it. I feel the farmer's pain as keenly as I feel my own. But the crops are the crops. My people's lives are on the line. I have no choice. Compromise. The food we have is already barely enough.
Don't answer that.
Please. We took some supplies from Adiran soldiers. Yes. Incense, rose draught. It is useless to us. We are hungry, not ill. We would give it gladly. But what of this farmer? We have taken his livelihood. Are we to believe he would be satisfied with such a trade? Then I can hardly stand by and allow her to die in vain. Here, take what you need. We will pray for his family's health.
Right. Never expected that to work.
I admit I am unused to Adiran generosity. A promise I hope to see proven in time. May the skies smile upon you, Adiran.
There you are. Did you deal with those bandits? You did what? You actually found treatment for her? But you let them keep the crops? Why would you do a thing like that? And they'll still prosper. They should have given me both as an apology. Now I'll have to go bow and scrape to the Grain Commission for help. I don't need it. I wouldn't have needed it if you hadn't gotten involved. What? That I wasn't going to let her die. Because... I mean... Gods. Fine. I'll go when it's quiet. When no one can see me. But nothing happened here. Understand? Heh, that's the spirit.
A hand to aid the other. sucker for those with eyes to see.
Let me at least pay you. It's not much, but it's what I can afford. Fine. But I won't let people think I let you work for free. Take this. A nobleman gave it to my grandfather, I think. Next time they come for my harvest, I'll be ready. I tell you that.
You showed up at a bad time. Word of advice, give a wide berth to the governor's manor. Giata's about to tear that poor man a new one. One of our animancers. She's bright as a spark, but a mite confrontational. She came storming up the hill with a wheelbarrow full of spoiled crops. Then the shouting started.
Animancers fighting? This I have to see.
This isn't the first time Giata's put the governor in his place, but it might be the last. Look around. The town's overgrown, the crops are dying. What's not to fight about?
Just take a blessed day look outside. Doesn't take a genius to see this place is rolling downhill.
The governor's manor is on the far side of town. You can't miss it. Just follow the sound of foul language.
I was hoping to learn some local curses.
Looking forward to seeing what it looks like when animancers fight.
Ah, the Emperor's envoy. Inquisitor Ludwig said you might be heading this way. Captain Alfair of the Steel Garrote. If you're here to speak with Vidaro, I'm afraid you'll find the governor is quite beyond reason. These Valians and their love of animancy. Fair enough, envoy. Talk to the man all you'd like. When diplomacy fails, the Steel Garrote will be ready to ensure the safety of Adiran interests. We all have our part to play, envoy. Until later.
She's as subtle as a broadside.
Does subtle mean something different outside of Solace? What else to get?
Oh, you startled me. This old woman can get lost in prayer from time to time. You must be the Adiran envoy I've been hearing about. Apologies for any hardships you may have experienced getting here. The failing crops, the strange beasts, and even the dream scourge are all the result of our neglect of the dead.
Oh, so those gnats constantly buzzing in my ears are this lady's fault. Apology not accepted.
The dead of Fjord expect certain rituals to be carried out. I have failed to perform those rituals, and now the spirits are angry. Exactly the case. With everything happening and my own advanced age, I have had trouble keeping up. Our recent dead require a final meal to ease their passage from life. Without it, they can't rejoin the cycle.
You've got people waiting in line for their next meal, and you want to waste food on the dead?
I got food from the grain merchant stores. I just need someone to leave it at the graves. The dead will take it from there.
Flesh and bone, they bring the fruit to those who cannot eat. What tree calls for its branches to endure these rituals?
I did, yes. With things the way they are, there was no other way to get what I need for the ritual. If I didn't think this was important, I wouldn't have taken the food. But this ritual is the key to everything. I know Elena would understand how important it is to pay tribute to the dead. Of course. I follow a Valian tradition that teaches that the journey back to the cycle is a long and perilous one. Barrett appears as the usher to guide souls into the next life, but those who lose their way risk the ire of the Pallid Knight. We offer food to the recently dead to still their minds and give them something to offer should the night demand her toll. The recently dead are nearly as alive as you or I. Many don't believe they're dead, and many rebel against Barrett's beckoning. Any peace we can offer only helps them accept their fate and move on to the next life. I like your spirit. I feel better about this already. The first offering goes to a cliffside grave on the southern coast. Loggers from the old days, they sacrificed themselves to make the land habitable and lost their lives to creatures of the untamed forest. The second offering goes to a grave in the swamp, far to the west from here. The final offering should be taken to the truffle farm east of Fjord, where a family lost their lives to the encroaching wilds. That is the least of my worries. But yes, bringing closure to the recent dead will finally allow me a good night's sleep. I can't thank you enough for helping to ease the conscience of an old lady. Please, return when the rituals are complete.
I am not accustomed to failure.
Ugh, neither am I. But it happens to the best of us, no? They made up their minds before we even...
They act like they've never seen a parkour.
It's okay, we'll try...
But it's the third...
You know how it is.
Of course it's...
Maybe we need some...
Using essence to cure male flaccidity is uncharted territory. I'm sure of our thesis.
It is times like these that we need such trivial things the most.
We treat this important issue with the utmost respect, even down to the proposal's title.
What do you think of this? Boning without bones, essence and the performativity of male anatomy.
Consider this. That's brilliant, huh? Simply brilliant.
We've done it again.
Wait until they read this. The days of packing rope are at an end.
Genuine healing crystals, purest in all of Eora. Rejuvenate and revitalize your personal essence.
They do such lovely work here, don't they? Hang on. I know. I'm afraid I don't know who you are. Just as you don't know who I am. You're blessed a mad. I remember you. I got you. So, I never thought the world of animancy could be so varied and fast. Yeah, I suppose it's a bit unusual to see one of my people about, but I'm here on important business. If you see anyone else from Sole's Keep, just do me a favor and don't tell them you saw me. Thank you. I wouldn't want my... But we still don't even know why you're here. You know what I mean. And Marius, it was good to see you. May you find all you're looking for and more. Please, don't tell anyone you saw me here.
Can I interest you in some Welcome to Poria in Veli.
At all godlike. I've heard whispers that one of your kind was here in the living land. In case it wasn't clear, I'm the point of contact for anyone. Officially, I'm one of the many researchers here. My specialty is in neonat. If you must know, Vulpinet, these bounties are more pressing than my research. That person happens to be me. At least some of... Auret Augori. I hope to see you soon. Oh, those poor souls. Please bring them peace, Saimiko. Becoming part of a blight is not a fate I would wish upon my worst enemy. So, the Trentons. A bunch of buttsols, if you ask me. But they are dangerous, I'll admit. Watch yourself. Careful with old Nuna. I have a theory that her longevity and hardiness are due to an inordinate suffusion of essence. Ah, those Delamgan. They're not evil, it is just in their... Nature to push back against the expansion of civilization. Still, survival of the fittest and all that, ne?
Would you care for a refreshment?
Come on. My invention is guaranteed to enlarge
What's the meaning of this?
Look at these crops. Look at your city. The Dream Scourge is laying waste to our home.
There is no
I had one job, but I couldn't even do that.
Boy, you a drink good like?
The crops rude. All. Look out for her, Fidelio. How? If I could help myself, do you think I'd be in here? I don't mean that, My two youngest rangers were supposed to report back from there. I assumed they'd turn up. Brasilia. Their names are Belena and Adalaro. I doubt they'll be apart. They were good rangers once, but since... I wouldn't have put it that way, but all right.
Well, there's worse places to make the four-legged beast. I promise you that.
New recruits running off with each other? Oh man, this brings me back.
Anyway, I never thought I had any cause. They always found their way back eventually. They're out there, all alone. Malena's father and I were comrades in arms years ago. When she enlisted, I couldn't even do that. The last time I saw them, I sent them to if you go that way, please.
Two young Nemdutin wandering out by a river. Consider them found.
Maybe we don't look too soon. Give them a while. You know what I mean?
How can you ignore what's right in front of you? The Dream Scourge is here, in the soil, and it's killing us. Oh my goodness. Are you a godlike? In that case, you're right on time.
Maybe you can talk some sense into our governor. Put the fear of the gods in him.
Seems more likely you'll have to punch some sense into him.
Excuse me, but unless you have official business, I'll thank you not to involve yourself in our private discussion. We have Giata to thank for that.
As you can see, I was just...
A cart full of spoiled vegetables. You call that a point?
Ha! Emerald Stair used to be a lush garden for miles around, and now I don't even recognize it. First came the invasive species, roots and mycelium growing overnight, as though nature itself had gone mad. The Dream Scourge has twisted our lands, our wildlife, and now, our farms. Indeed. We were fighting the Dream Scourge before it even had a name. I believe that we can restore the land, bring back its soul and its sanity, cut off the Dream Scourge at the root. Our governor would rather ignore the problem. He doesn't trust animancy as his father did.
As usual, Giata never misses a chance to slander me. I don't ignore her concerns, only her methods.
And you still do nothing. Before we can deal with the Dream Scourge, we first need to understand it. Unfortunately, new experiments have to go through him.
Once again, bureaucracy stands in the way of getting things done.
I'm just trying to stop Giata from hurting herself. Animancy is dangerous when you're shooting in the dark. I see you're unfamiliar with animancy. You don't appreciate just... Are you going to tell him about your family's basement? Or should I?
How dare you use that against me?
I know it was an accident, but look what it cost you. We can't let it happen again.
While we argue among ourselves, the Dream Scourge is tearing... Really? Unexpected from an Adiran. But how could I refuse an offer like that? Well, Governor, looks like I'm taking some time away from my duties. I'll trouble you no more.
Your request is denied, Giata.
I wasn't asking.
Your responsibilities are to the settlement. Turning away from them sets a precedent that I cannot allow.
Everything I have proposed has been for Fior, and you still refuse to cooperate. Under the circumstances, I don't have much of a choice.
Then neither do I. Giata Castel, from this day forth, you are banished from Fior Messiverno.
Whoa, you're banishing her for that?
What?
Ignacy, we can't lose our brightest animancer in the middle of a crisis.
Your pupil has gone too far, Quilici. Take her and leave. You're still a guest in my town, but to us, Giata is an outcast. Perhaps, but I can't just let her continue to poison the minds of my animancers.
They aren't your animancers. Your father understood that.
Don't bother, old man. He isn't his father. I've done all I can for Fior Messiverno. But you haven't even tried. Now limp back to your giant house like a good dog. We should talk somewhere private. Meet me at my house due west by the workshop.
Another mouth to feed. Maybe we'll need to let Kai hunt more after all.
By tradition, the governor's manor is open to the public.
I've got a powerful feeling we weren't supposed to see this.
No darkness. Only color. Maxim, where did you go? Teeth, dancing in. Oh, my mouth.
I'm sorry you had to witness that spectacle. Whatever you may think of us, I believe the nature of the living lands is unpredictable and animal. But what Giatta wishes to do is more dangerous by far than what she's trying to solve. Quilici wants us panicking over what he can't even prove. If there's a threat to Emerald Stair, it's that old man and his fear-mongering. Don't waste your time on him. Be my guest. Take her away from here. As far as I'm...
This Nimdude wouldn't see a Balrog coming if it did a little dance right in front of him.
If there's nothing more, I have a city to run. I knew I heard someone snooping about. And you have the gall to confront me like a common criminal. This conversation is over. That is not a topic for discussion. I'll hear no more of this. You go about your business, and I'll go about mine.
We should let this one go.
Consider yourself a guest.
Listen, if you need food, you're going to have to get in line like everyone else. I had noticed food missing, but I hoped it was rats. I would normally let this sort of thing slide, but right now, every piece of food missing is a person who goes hungry. I empathize with Rosanna. I really do. My family... In this situation, though... Right now, I'd much rather have the food, but this will go a long way if we ever get another merchant from Dawnshore. Thank you. It may not seem like much, but this could mean life or death to some people. I should get back to it. Stay safe out there.
Quiet, Nimdut. Right. This place has seen better days. Glad that's over. You know, I get the symbolism of giving perfectly good food to the dead. I just think it's dumb. Missing. Need more time. Everyone okay?
I've always heard they're more scared of us than we are of them.
Cave up on the cliff. Maybe these Zarps are protecting something.
Right. Smells like Zarps in here.
Come closer now. I know you're there. Don't worry. My friends here won't mind. Ah, there you are. I appreciate your restraint. Most people would have a hard time walking among a camp full of Zarps. Then it may be that we have a few things to discuss. A person of your noble upbringing should understand the need to surround oneself with the right friends. These Zarps and I have formed a symbiosis, like the poor frog and the abyss viper.
Gods help me. This guy is making sense.
I provide them with safety, prey, and peace, and they help me further some of my more controversial goals. Then I shall get started. You may have noticed a couple of things about Emerald Stair. The people are pushing against nature, and nature is pushing back. The Animancers with their soul machines are poisoning the land, driving it to find new ways to protect itself. As a result, the plants are rising up, and the land has afflicted us with the Dream Scourge. It is doing what it can to survive. We destroy the Animancer's equipment, remove the threat, and the land can struggle and grow as has always been intended. Meanwhile, I protect my Zarep friends and keep them from carrying out the bloodier raids they might have done without my direction.
I may not love animancy, but I don't trust this guy at all. You don't settle an honest dispute by sneaking and sabotaging.
I hate to say it, but if there's a chance that animancy is causing the Dream Scourge, this Nimdude might be in the right.
Good. I hoped you would reach that conclusion on your own. Now, if only the Rangers would call off their patrols, my friends would be free to carry out their work in peace. If you would, kindly ask the farmers to tell the Rangers there is no further Zarep threat. Once you do that, return to me, and I will see you rewarded for your efforts.
I hate that his plan makes sense to me. Doubt smashing a few machines will bring an end to the Dream Scourge, though.
Here it comes.
Eon Seek! Worse than raw! Seek! Worse than raw!
I felt that one.
Right flank! Nice right! Luthen!
Help!
Isok Sal!
They won't get past me!
Right with you.
Coming from your right.
quiet as the depths.
Ew. Think about this when we're all eating beef stew tonight.
Here we go! Arms up! Everybody all right?
Gone. Adelaro's gone. He's a dream. We're all dreams now. Sweet. Peonies, violets, and... Hello. Are you a fish too?
Something's not right with her. She's probably the Ranger Fidel.
We're Belena? Maybe you're Belena. Where's Adelaro? We need him. Adelaro? Return to the soil. No, it can't be true. Who will seek the tree with us now? Who will we sing to?
A lamb taken from the flock. How do we soothe her?
The woods are dark. Help us. The animancers hoard their shiny stones. They scratch at our surface. But we will speak to them. They will join us. Take our badges to the Lacewing Lieutenant. Fidelio is his name. He swims in the Bone and Boar. Tell him what happened. He will sing us a soft lullaby. We will follow in time. We have much tending to do. Sweet dreams, godlike. Thank you. Fjord. We come for you, Fjord.